If you're into digital marketing, you'll likely have to manage an e-commerce sooner or later, or at least ask yourself what it can bring to your business. E-commerce has been on the rise for several years, and with the pandemic, it has increased much faster than normal. So, in this video, you will learn what an e-commerce is and how to set one up. E-commerce or digital commerce refers to buying and selling products or services using the internet and transferring money and data to execute these transactions. You can classify e-commerces based on the target or business model. Based on the target, we've got B2C, business to consumer, which is an e-commerce that targets the end consumer. It's the most frequently used and has tons of examples, like eco-fashion, streaming services like Netflix, hardware stores, and more. B2B, which is business to business, e-commerces that target other companies like office supply stores. And C2C, consumer to consumer. This type of e-commerce has risen in popularity the most in the last few years. These are consumers who sell directly to other consumers, usually secondhand products. Besides these three types, which are the most common, there are also alternatives like C2B, consumer to business, C2C, government to consumer, B for B, business for business, or B2E, business to employer. Let's quickly review some business models. Your own online shop. It's the simplest model. It consists of a digital version of the brand's physical store. It can be an exclusively online business, or it can also have a physical location. A marketplace, which is a kind of macro store that includes various sellers. The most well-known example is Amazon, where anyone can sell for a commission. Dropshipping. If you were the seller, instead of managing your own inventory, you would only show and promote the products, and a third party would be in charge of the shipments. Affiliate. In digital marketing, the affiliate model consists of using third parties to promote products or services in exchange for a commission. Subscription. Instead of selling products or services individually, you sell memberships and consumers can renew the subscription after a period of time. For example, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. So, with that in mind, let's start to set up your e-commerce. First, look for an idea with opportunities. Nowadays, e-commerce is very established, meaning that there's a lot of competition for every product or service. But this doesn't mean that there's no place for you. If e-commerce is getting bigger, it's thanks to the customers, so it's only a matter of time before your website gains visibility. What does the idea solve for the user? What other ways exist to solve this need? Why do I think mine might work better? Is there a real demand around this problem? You can use tools like Google Trends to check the trend for searches around your topic. What challenges and difficulties may arise? And second, make a plan. This is going to be the first thing you need to do to stand out from your competitors. Most brands go wild with their e-commerce and start their online shopping before the plan. So if you want your e-commerce to work, you'll have to dedicate time to think and write down aspects like, what is the value proposition of your online store? Who's your target audience? How are you going to manage logistical aspects like stock or shipments? What channels are you going to promote your store on? What are your operating costs and sources of income going to be? Using this as a base strategy, you're going to be able to develop a more detailed action plan with specifics, including the providers that you are going to use. At a minimum, you will have to contract a host, a provider, and an e-commerce software, as well as decide which shipping company to use. The name of your online store. You can choose a descriptive name and domain or a brand name, but always try to make them easy to pronounce and remember. The image of your brand. Design aspects such as the logo or the colors come into play here, but also deeper questions about your mission, vision, and values. The promotion strategy. A physical store is instantly visible, but e-commerce requires an initial effort to position itself in search engines and be present in other channels. In short, you will need to promote your e-commerce with an online marketing strategy. Third, be patient. An online shop is a long-term bet. You'll have to make yourself known slowly, promoting your shop on different channels and generating traffic, leads, and recurring shopping. Think in terms of annual planning and develop a solid growth strategy. It may take time, but it'll definitely be worth the effort. Fourth and last, calculate, analyze, and test. Like most things, digital marketing is based on trial and error. Think of your online store as a testing ground where you can experiment with different strategies. Which channel generates the most conversions? What is the most effective landing page? Constantly measure the results of what you are doing and apply the results to your e-commerce to multiply your sales. That's it for today. I hope that you now have a solid understanding of what an e-commerce is and how to set up your own online shop. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to be notified when we release new videos. See you in the next one.